Greetings, viewers, and welcome to another episode of the Collection Crib. I'm your host, Tylercloud. Today, we're going to be looking at my entire Fantasia collection. That's right, the Sorcerer's Apprentice himself, Mickey Mouse, gets into a whole whip of trouble, and, well, I guess that's why he hasn't been in a movie since. I mean, come on, this is Mickey Mouse we're talking about here. Walt Disney's baby. He hasn't been in a movie since Fantasia. You think they would have made a new movie surrounding Mickey Mouse by now? I mean, sure, he's been in television, he's been in numerous shorts, and even made a cameo in Roger Rabbit, but his own full-length movie? No, The Christmas Carol does not count, so come on, Disney. If you love Mickey Mouse so much, if you're gonna retain any rights that you have to him before he goes completely in public domain, you might as well put him in something. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, Fantasia is pretty much all we've got. Mickey Mouse in his 1940 classic, Fantasia. So I'm just going to go around and just kind of give a little brief description of every item here. And, well, let me just clear this up really quick. Originally, I was going to do everything related to Mickey that I have in my collection, but it'd be a lot, and it would probably take a little long. So I decided to just, you know what, I'll just do everything related to Fantasia, because, you know, before I saw Mickey Mouse, I saw Fantasia, and I was introduced to that mouse in that very film. So let's go ahead and start with, of course, the Mickey Mouse plush. Look at this cute little guy. Mickey, the true original. How original. But, yeah, just classic Mickey in his sorcerer attire, and he's got, like, blue pants on, or blue shorts on, should I say. His sorcerer hat, it doesn't come off. It's forever sewn onto his head. And, you know, he's got his little belt there. And, my goodness, just think, Fantasia is going to be, 100 years in 2040, and it's right now 2024. Oof. Like, we're at the 80 mark. My God. We're all getting old, but, hey, I wasn't around in 1940, but, you know, just for Mickey Mouse's longevity to go, you know, this long, it's just kind of shows you just how special Mickey is. And just look at that face. Look at that proud face. I've been here since 1927, bitches! So, really cute little guy. You know, nothing more, nothing less. Just, I don't know, he kind of has like a little big butt there. But Mickey Mouse, the Sorcerer's Apprentice plush, really adorable, smiling, and, let's see, he was $10.99 in Florida. It was, I forget which store it was, but it was Mickey Mouse in his Sorcerer Apprentice glory, and, you know, not much to say except he's just a cute little guy who, you know, comes with a little wall hanger there if you want to hang him on the wall or whatever, but, you know, no more, no less, just a cute little Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey Mouse plush. So now let's move on to the Funko. I found this at a GameStop, and I'm getting a lot of Blockbuster vibes from this case. But otherwise, it is really cool. Mickey Mouse comes with a little card here. Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey. Really, really cool. And here's the little figure that's inside. I'm going to see if I can take him out. There we go. Put the Blockbuster case back. And there he is. Little Funko Mickey. I'm not a huge Funko or, you know, Pop Final collector. Like, you know, there's only a handful. But I saw him, and like I said, I love Fantasia, so I couldn't refuse. I got him, I think, a year and a half ago at GameStop, and they had all sorts of ones, like Space Jam and Dumbo, I think I saw. But I just wanted Fantasia. The Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey with his beady eyes there. What is he, the Canadian version? My apologies, South Park fans. But yeah, Fantasia, Sorcerer's Apprentice Funko Pop figure is really, really cool. And let's see, there's like another one here that has Mickey carrying the water pails for those broomsticks, but I don't think I'm going to get him anytime soon. But other than that, the Funko Fantasia Mickey with card included, really kind of cool. I love the case. I know they're kind of going for like that Blockbuster kind of retro feel, and, you know, it just kind of looks like a giant VHS cover, like a mini VHS cover, and it's really cool. Of course, you know, what can you say? I miss Blockbuster. And speaking of VHSs, let's go ahead and let me move these guys off of here really quick. And introducing the Walt Disney masterpiece, VHS of Fantasia. When I was a kid, I thought this was the most gorgeous VHS cover, like, of all the Disney films at the time. This was before, like, the whole Masterpiece editions came out, you know, with, like, that purple logo and whatnot. But I just thought this was, like, a really beautiful cover. And it kind of leaves a lot of mystery because you're kind of going into this thinking that it's all about Mickey when, it's a lot more than that. It's just an anthology of all different stories of like the mythology and, the night on the, oh goodness, I can't think of the top of my head. I'll get back to that guy, but the dancing hippo and the alligator, the dinosaurs, really, really great movie. Of course, let's go ahead. Oop. Yeah, look at that. Walt Disney home video sticker still attached, barely, but I try to preserve anything that Disney put on their VHSs or collectibles or whatnot. So it's just kind of cool seeing the sticker still, for the most part, still attached. And there is the tape. No molding, no white marks inside of the film. It can still be viewed and enjoyed by many. And in case you don't know, if you ever watch the VHS version, the guy who like hosts the show, he's like, "Hello, I am Deems, whatever, and this is Fantasia." You're going to hear a different version, because I know a lot of people own the Blu-ray or have watched it on Disney+, but this is how it originally was presented. It was actually, I hope I get his name right. Like, it's been a while. I think his name was Deems. But yeah, he came out, it was him talking, and then in the reissues, it was redubbed.
How do you do? My name is Deems Taylor, and it's my very pleasant duty to welcome you here on behalf of Walt Disney, Leopold Stokowski, and all the other artists and musicians whose combined talents went into the creation of this new form of entertainment, Fantasia.
How do you do? My name is Deems Taylor, and it's my very pleasant duty to welcome you here on behalf of Walt Disney, Leopold Stokowski, and all the other artists and musicians whose combined talents went into the creation of this new form of entertainment, Fantasia.
And I never got that. I mean, sure, maybe he kind of sounds like, "Hello, my name is Deans, and welcome to Fantasia." Instead, they went with, "Hello, I am Deans, and welcome to Fantasia." Like, come on, just put the original guy's voice in there. Or, I don't know, maybe there was something that happened with the guy in Disney that, I don't know, maybe they held a grudge or something. Maybe that's why they redubbed his voice. But either way, the original Fantasia classic on VHS, so many memories. And, for the most part, it's pretty much preserved, except, like I said, for the redubbing. And, of course, with the whole Blu-ray version, this one I got in 2010, and it celebrated the 70th anniversary of Fantasia. And I know there's one in Walmart right now that has a lot more. Like, for instance, they have, like, a lot more shorts. But this is way more, how do I say this? Beautifully presented. Like, the other Blu-ray, like, I'll put it right here. This one just looks... It doesn't look as special. Like, Mickey's just covering up the whole thing. And I know the VHS does that, but, how do you go from this to that? Like, this is way more beautiful. This Blu-ray really went out. It's shiny. It's beautiful. It comes with the DVD and the Blu-rays. And it just looks great. Like, like I said, the current one has more to offer, but, quantity over quality, or... I guess in this case, this is the quality over quantity, that's for sure. And I just appreciate this so much. This was my very first Blu-ray. Like, this was just such, like, a huge thing for me because, I had my PS3, but never really got into Blu-ray until I finally purchased the Fantasia 2000 combo. And you want to know how my feelings are on Fantasia 2000? It's okay, but... why do they need Mickey Mouse again? Like I said, nothing wrong with the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's the most iconic part of Fantasia, but to reuse it in 2000, it's like, what, you couldn't put Mickey Mouse in something else? Give Mickey Mouse another story. I mean, they did that to Donald Duck. Why not Mickey? Give Mickey, like, another interesting score to have an adventure with. But either way, it's an amazing Blu-ray set, and yeah, it's just a really cool set. Like I said, the current one has Mickey's shorts like Steamboat Willie and, the recent Get a Horse or whatnot, but I don't know. You can watch those on YouTube and I guess Disney Plus, but, back in 2010, this is all we had. Just the Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 combo. And like I said, it's definitely one of the more beautiful Disney Blu-ray, I guess you can say, covers that I've ever seen. It just looks phenomenal. If you think of Fantasia today, like, don't think of the current one. Think of this one. Like, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, colorful, and edited a little bit just because of the host. Okay, and let's see, what else we got here? What do we got here?
This looks like a silver record, but it's not a silver record, it's a laser disc. There's a movie on there.
Yep, thank you, Mark. This is the Laserdisc of Fantasia. My brother got this for me at a record store that was closing, and it was only $5. And the final release of this original masterpiece, yeah, right. But, it's just like the VHS, except, this is what Laserdiscs were. They were literally the size of records, but they just looked like giant DVDs before DVDs were a thing. I mean, look at this thing. Look at me. I'm like, whoa, look at this thing. This thing is just beautiful. Laserdisc shouldn't make a comeback. I know why, they're not exactly, the best format to use because, DVDs, you can burn them, but not Laserdiscs. But it's just amazing. Like, I really need to find a Laserdisc player, and I know how expensive they are, but the Laserdiscs are actually cheap. And just like Fantasia, this is my very first Laserdisc. Just like the very first Blu-ray and, well, not exactly the first VHS, but this is just phenomenal. I really would like to find a Laserdisc player that I can play this on and just kind of compare them. Just, how great it sounds or, if there's any differences in the quality. But like I said, this is just a phenomenal, piece of software. And I really wish they make a comeback. I can understand why, but I mean, come on. If records can make a comeback, why not Laserdiscs? So, oh goodness, they're just so cool. Let me see. Let me put it back here in the slot. Oop, wrong one. And there's two of them here, so I guess maybe after the Sorcerer's Apprentice section is over, that's when you can switch it to the next disc. Like right here. Like they have all the chapters here. So yep, exactly. Right at the end of Sorcerer's Apprentice on slide 1, then you flip it, and that's when the whole dinosaur sequence takes place. And then on the third side, of course, you have all the rest of it, Night on Bald Mountain. That's what it was, Night on Bald Mountain. But just a phenomenal, piece of history. And I wish Laserdisc did kind of take off. In my generation, we got those HD DVDs. And, if you had the Xbox, add-on, you'd be able to play them. But you didn't really get that with Laserdisc. It's not like you had a Nintendo console that was able to play Laserdiscs. So they're definitely expensive to come by. I mean, look at this. Its original price was $24.77. So, I don't know, in 1991 money, you do the math and whatever inflation that is. But a beautiful cover. Records just show, record covers, they just show art. It's an amazing cover, just amazing. And I just wish they would bring them back. I don't know. Maybe it was just a one-time thing, but like I said, if records can come back, why not Laserdiscs? All right, so now let's move on to Disney's Magic Artist. Now, this was one of the first, next to Fantasia, that I was introduced to Mickey more than just, of course, Fantasia. And not much on the back here, but this is where I learned to draw Mickey Mouse. It's just like a Microsoft Paint kind of, activity center for kids. Like you draw and stamp and do all sorts of stuff. But what I really liked about it is that you were able to get lessons of how to draw Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Pluto. And they gave you a little history lesson of their past episodes and when they actually debuted and, the legacy they left. It's just really cool. Maybe someday I'll see if I can record this and give a little presentation of this game because, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have been able to have drawn any of these characters. And I'm not the best drawer, but, this is the one that kind of started just the thought of how to draw the Disney characters. And, if you're looking for a great way to how to learn how to draw Mickey Mouse, you can't go wrong with the Magic Artist. And if you don't have the disc, maybe you can find it on YouTube. But like I said, someday I really want to cover this game just because, like I said, it brings back a lot of memories and you can learn how to draw the 6 iconic Mickey Mouse characters. And let's see. There's another one, Magic Artist Studio, but we'll get to that on another Mickey Mouse review. But right now, let's move on to the D Show. Now, this isn't Fantasia per se, and Fantasia is covered in the Magic Artist studio game. And the D Show has trivia questions about Fantasia, but when I was a kid, the D Show was only on a demo, and it was just recently till I finally found the actual D Show game. And I gotta be honest with you, even though its cutoff date was 1999, it's phenomenal. Like, it's such a great way of learning about Disney stuff, and there's just so many games like trivia or true or false, and there's just a lot of games on here. I'd have to cover this game as well. It just so many memories of the demo, but actually having the actual game is just, it was a blast when I was able to do it just one time. And like I said, I'm definitely going to cover this game in the future. The D Show from 1927 to 1999, I believe the cutoff is, because you don't see Tarzan, you don't see Emperor's New Groove. You do see a little bit of Mulan, but that's the cutoff date. 1999, the D Show, a phenomenal trivia game and loads of fun for the family. Okay, now let us move on with these glasses. Oh, great. Tylercloud's got glasses to show. What is he, running out of ideas? No, come on. These are the Disney 25th anniversary glasses that came out in 1997 when Disney had their Disney World castle as a giant cake. And this was my very first time going to Disney World, and I thought it was the most amazing looking design for the castle I've ever seen. I mean, sure, today we kind of have the Sleeping Beauty castle repaint, and there was that one time that Stitch toilet papered the whole castle, but this is a giant birthday cake. Like, here, I'm going to put the glass down and really quickly just show you this picture. This was Disney when I went there for the very first time, and it just looks phenomenal. All these different candy decorations, all these different kind of like licorice and cake candles, and it just looks phenomenal. I really wish Disney would bring this back in some kind of moderation. Like, I know it's not 25th anymore, and I know Disney likes to save a lot of money on, Disney presentations, but they went all out on their 25th anniversary, right when Hercules came out into theaters, and every Disney store was selling Hercules merch. Look here on a past episode. But it was just a really cool design. And I know this doesn't have anything to do with Fantasia, but, if we're going to talk a little bit about my history with Mickey Mouse or Disney, it would definitely go all the way back from 1997. An amazing year for Disney, and like I said, I wish they bring this castle back. I know it would take a lot of work, but it was just a phenomenal castle at the time. And of course, here is its other glass, the Mickey Mouse Epcot Fantasia glass. I have a couple other glasses, but like I said, I'm going to do another Mickey Mouse episode sometime in the future, and I'll cover all that as well. But yeah, this is just a really cool glass, the whole Epcot, World of Tomorrow. But yeah, this is really cool. Mickey Mouse in front of the Epcot glass, even though I only think of the MGM studio with having a Mickey Mouse, I think it was like a giant hat or something, but I don't think of Fantasia with Epcot, but I just think this was really cool, and I love the glasses, and, like I said, the 25th anniversary of Disney will always hold a special spot in my heart, just because it was the first time going to Disney World, and, just so many memories, such a good time. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I almost forgot. The CDs. These were my father's Fantasia discs that he got at a local CD store, and it's pretty cool. If you want to listen to all of the tracks from Fantasia, here they all are. Just the Nutcracker Suite, Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Night on Bald Mountain, and of course the Symphony No. 6 with Beethoven's, his score. And, really, really cool. You want to talk about, public domain music? You can't get no better than the Fantasia soundtrack. Really awesome stuff. And I remember my father playing it a little bit as a kid. And he was more of a rock and roll guy. But there was, a couple of occasions where he would play the Fantasia CD-ROM. Or, the optical media discs. And here they are here. Mickey Mouse, of course, pointing to the stars. No more, no less. Awesome music. If you don't have the DVDs or anything, if you just want to listen to the music, I'm sure you can find these somewhere. I mean, sure, it's not like Walmart or anything like that, but I'm sure they're like a reasonable price on eBay or something. Okay, enough about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let us get to the main event. A figure that... Whoop, oh, goodness, no! Don't collapse on me, Fantasia. Let me fix you guys back up. All right, let me bring out Fantasia, the Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey figure, which was made by Ultimates, I believe it's called, the Super 7 group. They've made so many figures. They made Power Rangers, they made Ninja Turtles, they even made the hippo and the alligator from Fantasia, but I didn't want those guys. I wanted Mickey Mouse in all of his Sorcerer Apprentice glory. And before I open him up, look at this box. It is phenomenal. It is shiny, everything that you can want from Disney. You know, I just put that little plus there and it almost looked like the Disney Plus logo. But it's really, really cool. This was celebrating the 80th anniversary of Fantasia. And, well, let me just show you how cool this box is. This is like almost like a giant curtain. So, curtains, please. That's freaking awesome. Really, really phenomenal set here. You've got Mickey Mouse, of course, and then you've got the broom that he controls in order to fill the well with water. And, of course, Mickey Mouse in 3 different heads, which is kind of interesting, is angry, happy, or I guess calm, and there's him happy. He's got an axe, he's got pails, and I think there's a book in the back that he rides on in order to try to, you know, figure out how to make the broom stop. But I got this figure in June, and I didn't want to open it. I just thought it was just so cool. Like, it was just one of those, it was kind of like the Hercules figures, you know, even though those were more nostalgic pieces that I didn't want to open because they were part of my childhood. This is just like a phenomenal set. But you know what? My birthday was just the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't get to open much. I just turned 34. Why not? Let's go ahead and open up Mickey Mouse without destroying this amazing box. So I'm just gonna rip the tape open there, open it up, and let's go ahead and pull him out. Yeah, let me put that in the background. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, look at that. You can see like the stairs in the background there of the box where, you know, Mickey comes down, and you know, the eventually the actual sorcerer comes down. He's like, whoa, what the heck? Why is my castle flooded? But here he is, the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey Mouse set from Super 7 Ultimates. You know, I'm kind of new to them, so forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Super 7 Ultimates figures. Let's move on. Actually, these are taped on. Hang on, let me get the tape off there. Woo, there we go. Okay. One more. There we go. Okay. Apologize for that. Let's go ahead and get the book out first. And oh god, look at all these hands. I swear I thought he was flipping me off there. But no. Let's go ahead and just get the book out and the pails. Yeah, really, really cool book. What is the Page Master? There we go. Set the book there. Let's get the pails of water out. It's kind of cool they actually have the water in there. Doesn't fall out. I think that'd be kind of interesting, but asking for too much. Okay. I'm not going to bring out the hands, so let's just go ahead and get everything else out from the Super 7 Ultimates Mickey Mouse Sorcerer's Apprentice Fantasia figure. And I think he's wrapped up in some... Yep. Alright, let me unwrap this up. Surprised it wasn't his tail that didn't hold him in place. Come on, you. Open up. Whoop. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Mickey Mouse out. Hopefully I don't hurt him. There we go. And there he is. Mickey Mouse, the Sorcerer Apprentice himself. Beautiful red velvet coat there. Of course, his tail's sticking out, and he's got his blue pants, or I keep saying pants, his blue shorts there, and his iconic sorcerer hat, and he's got like a, his belt there. It's more like a piece of string, and his wacky little shoes there. Really, really cool. Just an amazing detailed figure of Mickey, and I'm going to put him right here for now. Let me go ahead and get the broom guy out. Really, really cool. Yeah, it's just all plastic. Nothing moves on the broom. It's not like an actual, tiny little broom, which I thought could have been effective, but I can understand why. It's just all plastic. Let me go ahead and put his pails in his hands here without breaking it. Come on, broom dude. Come on, broom dude. Get in there. There we go. Okay. Other pail. There we go. There's the broomstick that helps Mickey a little bit too well to fill the well with all that water. And well, if you know the clip, you know what happens. It floods the whole castle, and Mickey tries to stop it. And he tries to read from the book, like, "What do I do? Oh, Jesus! What do I do? This whole castle's gonna get flooded!" Fun little moment there. Of course, Mickey Mouse's apprentice. He's not a master yet, so you can understand how clumsy he kind of was on performing magics on the broom and all that. And of course, after the broom gets a little out of hand, Mickey becomes his most violent, probably since South Park, and murders the broom. Like, oh my god! Little did he know, all those pieces of the broom formed into multiple brooms, and they would totally flood the castle. So it's pretty wild. For 1940, the animation is spectacular for what Disney put out. I mean, Snow White and Pinocchio were Disney's first two movies, and Fantasia kind of just blows it out of the water, really. All right, let me get the other two heads out really quick, and that will conclude the episode. If I can. That's definitely a way to get ahead in life. All right, let's get the other head out. The angry one. There we go. Like I said, I'm not going to bring out the hands just because there's too many. If you've seen my Dragon Ball Z figures, yeah, the hands are just a mess. So I'm just going to avoid that. But I will mess with the head. So let's go ahead and see if I can take Mickey's current head off. There we go. Pop. Oh no! My head's missing! Oh, somebody help me! And here we got Angry Mickey. Actually, hopefully I can put this on without having any trouble. There we go. Good for you, Mickey. Yeah, that is South Park Mickey if I ever saw him. You piece of crap! But yeah, really, really cool Mickey. I love Fantasia, and I really hope they make a Fantasia 3000. Maybe I'm asking for too much, but Mickey Mouse needs another movie. Stop making shorts and stop making him in television shorts, Come on. Give him a movie. I mean, I know Fantasia, he's only in there for 15, 20 minutes or so, but that's his only movie debut. So, come on, Disney. If you love Mickey that much, and if you don't want to lose the rights, put him in something quick, because Mickey, he's going to lose his rights soon, and we're all going to be able to do what we want with him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for being a part of this episode of the Collection Crib. I thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you all next time.
Come on home where your video's playing. Good times are waiting, it's true. Come where your family is waiting for Walt Disney and you. Walt Disney and you. Walt Disney and you.
There's a movie on there.